Hello guys and welcome to Wolf Nation. My name is Mo and today I'm going to watch Death Parade episode 7. So last time guys on Death Parade. So yeah, last episode we got to witness one of Gentry's game and how he conducts it and how it was different from that of Deckham. It was a game of Twister with a pop idol and a fan, a womanizer, and this fun-spirited girl. It was an interesting game. In the end, there was no judgment passed on any of them, so I'm still interested to see what happens with them. Are they going to just stick around with Gentry, or what's going to happen? We still have that thing going on with the girl with black hair, can't recall her name. She came back, well, when she came to Deckham, she already had her memories, and she knew that she died already, so there was no way for them to, make her play the game. So she's working alongside Deckham, and he's, watching her and judging her while they're working together. So interesting to see where that storyline goes. But yeah, let's dive into it, guys, and see what's going on. Here we go.
1. Arbiters cannot stop making judgments, for this task is more than their job, it's the entire reason for their existence.
Okay.
Number 2, arbiters cannot experience death, for that would taint their judgments. It would make them too close to being human.
That makes sense.
Number
Who is he talking to?
3, arbiters cannot feel emotions, for doing so is not in their natures. It's impossible for a dummy to have feelings, after all.
It's kind of cold.
What is it?
She looks like Deckham, but
Nothing. Just forget about it, okay?
with pink hair, short hair. So he's talking about the couple, well, not couple, but the pop star, and he's like, I ain't asking Deckham. So he can't judge them. I feel like both of them deserve to be sent to heaven.
What's that? All the other books around here are about booze. This one's different.
Yeah, it sticks out like a sore thumb. They left there for a reason. It's a creepy little story. But then the girl reached down her hand. Damn it. Did her mom used to read it to her? Are they trying to have her regain her memories, but slowly?
The guests. I'm dead too.
So she realized that.
Good morning. I hope you slept well. I'll have a warm meal ready for us to eat shortly.
So dummies eat, and so do dead people.
Sorry, but I do not know that.
Starting tomorrow, you will officially be Deckham.
I am at your disposal, ma'am.
Okay, so this is
15th
the
floor, is it? Pretty low, huh?
glass.
Haven't I told you that has nothing to do with anything?
It's nice to meet you. Which one of them is going to be Deckham?
This white-haired one.
Do you like to drink? See that? That's my liquor, and I'm giving every last drop to you. That's right, I'm finally done being an arbiter. What a freaking relief.
I thought they said they can't
I'm
stop
not cut
being
out for this
arbiters.
crap, you know? Looks like I've been transferred to the Information Bureau, but they provide all the booze there, so you're welcome to mine. Oh, and one more thing.
Doesn't know how to shut up, does she?
Don't be such a jerk about it. She just likes to talk. Now take these.
Time for the fun part.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Tomorrow, that'll be you boys. You'll be the arbiters.
Okay.
Consider this your final exam. By pressing the buttons on those babies, you can make the balls miss, which will in turn create an extreme condition.
Got it.
Right.
I have a feeling Gentry's gonna be all gung-ho and Deckham's gonna be hesitant. That game's kind of unfair because what if he sucks at it or she sucks at it? I guess they would know if they suck at it or not, so The game is random.
Wow! That's amazing. You've got some serious martini-making skills, man. I feel much better about entrusting my bar to you after tasting this. Good on ya.
That's kind of you to say, thank you.
He's absolutely a perfect fit to take over as Arbiter here, don't you think?
You can certainly
He
make
didn't
a
use
drink, I'll
his,
give you that.
Fill me up!
Of course, right away.
Dingin chingy.
So, why didn't you ever
Oh,
use
fine.
it?
I'm sorry, use what? My sincerest apologies. I completely forgot.
Huh?
Is he lying?
Perhaps it sounds odd, but I was distracted while watching them play the game. I couldn't help but wonder what they were thinking.
What are you even talking about? Humans are complete and utter idiots. You know that, right? Who gives a crap what they're thinking? It's not like it actually matters to us.
It should matter
We create
since you're
extreme
judging
conditions, then sit back and enjoy while they make fools of themselves.
I disagree. I don't see them as foolish.
Really?
That is correct. You see, I have respect for people who have lived a fulfilling life.
Well, this one's a little different.
them. She's surprised as hell.
Something you can treasure.
Yes.
Well, do you have something?
I can show you if you would like.
Didn't he have like a thing for dummies or making dolls? Kind of creepy.
Well, what do you think?
These are what he treasures?
Don't say creepy.
How am I supposed to respond to this?
Say beautiful.
I gotta say something. But what? So, do you enjoy this thing?
Sorry.
I mean, this is your hobby, right?
A hobby.
It's not,
You mean my work for Nona? No, it isn't.
but it is something you treasure, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
If you want, there are more I could show you.
Glasses up, everyone.
I wonder if he's
Cheers.
making like images of people that he judged before.
Not doing so well, are you?
And we know whose fault that is.
You mean me?
You're the one who said I was better suited to the Information Bureau. It's why I let Deckham take over. What you didn't tell me was how busy things are in information. Even being an Arbiter was better. Condensing dead people's memories isn't as easy as it sounds.
Oh, so they're in charge
Yeah.
of the memory.
I know.
I know. What do you mean, I know? You've never done it before. People are dying too fast. Way too fast. And come on, implanting human emotions inside an Arbiter? Kinda crazy. Number 3. Arbiters can't feel emotions for it's not in their natures. A dummy can't have feelings after all. Make sure old Flowerhead doesn't find out.
See how they're
Don't worry.
dummy if they
It'll be
can think
alright.
for themselves, but whatever. So they
We're
planted
fairly busy.
emotions inside of
Every
Declan.
day, many guests come to receive our judgments, correct?
Yeah?
And with each guest comes a slew of memories. Eventually, Arbiter's minds fill with them. As you can imagine, that poses an obstacle for us. So to address the issue, Arbiters are set up to periodically forget the accumulated guest memories. After judgment, guests no longer need corporeal form, and their bodies return to being dummies. Normally, these dummies are disposed of, but I claim some of them instead.
Why do that?
We're talking about people who lived a full life. I don't like that they end up as if they never were. It seems wrong to me somehow.
That's nice.
Then all those dummies.
Yes,
People
that's
you
right.
judged.
They were all my guests. All have visited Quindecum. I chose to make dummies of them, so they would not be forgotten.
I'm sick of having you interfering with my judgments.
Interfering? I'm not doing anything.
Because of you, everything around here's turned upside down.
What do you mean? How else is it supposed to be?
Not like this.
I'm glad she's
Force
sticking
people to risk
around.
their lives on stupid games, and things are gonna get crazy.
Because all humans are complete idiots, right?
No, it's not
No,
that.
you're the idiot.
People generally look out for number one. That's just how it is. Watch where you put those hands, mister! Ah! Ooh. Jeez! That hurts! What's that for anyway?
She
You
needs to
always
get
toss
out
me
of
someone
here,
out of your
quickly.
establishment.
Can't deal with the fact that he actually
There really
is
is something
intrigued
special about alcohol
likes
from the
her.
living world, isn't there? So, why do you spend so much of your time and attention on Deckham anyway?
A fair question. The thing is, I think it's good for there to be more than one method of judging people. But it seems strange and kind of unfair. We don't even know the first thing about death or dying, yet we're the ones who judge the dead. Besides all that, I'm curious. I'd like to see an arbiter who has human emotions, who can make human judgments.
And what do we have here? Chavo, huh?
Why is that book there then?
That?
Looks like a picture book from the living world.
I liked it, so I sent for it, that's all.
Hold on here.
Come by every once in a while, I'm begging you. It's not fair of you to deny me a rematch.
Is she hiding the fact that
Fine, I
the
will.
girl with black hair had her memories or something else?
Maybe
Or had
I
her
botched
memories and
this.
then they took it away. So guys, that was Death Parade episode 7. So this was, I wouldn't say a filler episode, but more like an informational episode. Because we learned quite a few things, but you know, it wasn't like the previous episodes. Anyhow, we learned that Deckham, he inherited the bar from the previous arbiter. Her name was Quinn. She now works in information, and they're in charge of, you know, sorting memories and passing it along to arbiters so they can make their judgment. Interesting that is her name Nonley or Nonley? I think it is, the short girl. She said that she wanted to see how it would be for an arbiter with human emotions making human judgments. And I think she gave, if I understood that correctly, she gave Deckham human emotions. It sure doesn't seem that way, by the way he's acting, but I guess it's slowly building up or something. I don't know. He is definitely different than, you know, the other arbiters. Even before she did anything, he was like, I have respect for people who lived a fulfilling life, and he never used that, you know, gadget to interfere. So definitely interesting. And his hobby is, you know, making these dolls of people that he passed along judgment. I was saying, like, is it only the people who were, you know, sent to heaven or reincarnated, or both? That would be interesting. But when she asked him, the girl with black hair, when she asked him, do you remember them? Do you remember what they were like? Something along those lines. And he said no. I don't know if he's lying or what. I have a feeling he does remember them. And with that, I guess the guy that's in God's position right now, because God is missing, don't know his name, but the old creepy guy, when he was talking about the rules, he was, arbiters are dummies. I don't know how you call them dummies if they can think for themselves. I guess since they don't have emotions, but I don't get how, I don't know. Even Gentry felt like he had emotions. He's struggling with the fact that he can't judge her. We saw him asking for, you know, advice. And you can tell that he's intrigued by that girl, that he still hasn't, you know, passed judgment on her. So I don't get it. I guess that's not human emotions, but it is. So did she do something to him as well, or that's how our dummies are? Because right now we only saw two pass judgment, witness, you know, their game. So if all of them are like Deckham and Gentry, pretty much can think for themselves, has emotions, they eat, for crying out loud, I don't see how they're dummies. They might not be humans, but not dummies. He also said that they're not allowed to feel emotions, so it won't cloud their judgment, something like that. What else did he say? They're not allowed to die or know what death is like, because that might affect the way that they, judge people. Which I guess that makes sense. They might they might take pity or something. So, and what is going on with that book show? It seemed like her mom, the black hair girl, her mom was reading it to her and she figured out that she was dead. I think she was gonna talk to Deckham about it, but then changed her mind. But then why does Nonali, I hope her name is Nonali, I keep saying it, the short girl, why did she have the book? I'm sure she knows about, well, obviously she does. She's the one who wanted her to work with Deckham. Why did she had a copy of the book as well? And it kind of felt like by the placement of the book in the girl with the black hair room, it was like, read me, read me. So obviously there's more going on there. So that was cool, getting some new information, some new rules, learning more about Deckham. I'm also glad the girl from the previous episode, I think her name is Mayu, she's still around. Gentry can definitely use her to balance out his snobbiness and douchiness, and whatever else you want to call it. But I am looking forward to more games, as well as learning more what's going on with the girl with the black hair and Deckham himself. So we'll see. But yeah guys, if you want to check out the next episode right now, you can on patreon.com. I'll leave a link to it in the description. But as always, leave me in the comments, let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Till next time guys, take it easy.